All right, showcase time live here from Jasper, Georgia. And today I've got something that I've been getting a lot of emails about, and I haven't had in quite some time, one of these vehicles. So always excited to do something that I haven't done in quite some time, especially being that I get a lot of requests for this specific car that I'm showcasing today. They're not easily bought. They have, since COVID, have kind of commanded a very high price, and they really haven't settled until recently. And I was able to get my hands on one, and I'm excited to showcase this thing off today. No, it's not the .2 behind me, but it is a .3. So let me show you what I got. And here we are. So this is a 2016 200 series LX570.3. I haven't had a lot of the 570.3s, do a lot of the .3 Land Cruisers, but haven't had a lot of the .3 570s. Again, really going back to what I spoke on pricing. They've kind of commanded since COVID, a higher premium that has made it difficult for me to get back into this market. But I was able to get my hands on this car. I really wanted this car, not only for the spec, but just the overall condition. This is a super nice car. This is, again, a 2016. It's got just over 104,000 miles. I want to say it's 104,178, if I remember correctly. Carfax is showing this a 3-owner car. However, I do believe this was traded in and was used as a demo based on just following the history from Carfax and even on what's on back of the title. So really think this is a 2-owner car, might even be a 1-owner car. But nonetheless, the overall condition will showcase why I think it's a 1-owner car. This car's been in Texas, like the Houston area, and Tennessee since new. It's 100% rust free. Fantastic service history on this car. I'm talking about 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90,000 mile services. All are done and documented on Carfax, which is really, really nice. Tires were replaced. As we know, this car does have the optional, if you're familiar, 21-inch wheels. Those tires can be expensive depending on which ones you buy. Tires were just replaced on this car a little over a year ago. So tons of life left there. And, there won't be any expense there as far as that goes. Again, overall condition of this car is fantastic. And I'm excited to showcase this thing off. So let me show you what comes with it. And then we will get to monitors, do a couple things in here, and get going on the rest of the video. Alrighty, so here we are. We will start over here. As you can see, guys, we do have a full set of books, how I have them all spread out. Do have 2 keys. However, we only have 1 fob, and we do have 1 wallet key. A lot of people don't know about these wallet keys. These are cool because if you have like a small wallet or whatever like I do that I keep in my pocket, this it can be like a business card almost. So and this key will unlock and start the car, which is pretty cool. So don't leave these in your car, because a lot of people don't know about them and their car will start without them even knowing about them. Again, full set of books, original window sticker. I love original window stickers. I think they should all be with all of these cars, but not all of them have them. As we see, $98,000 when it was optioned out. It's got about $10,000 of options, as you can see. Hard to believe the 21-inch wheels were only $745. But this car does have the luxury package, obviously. Mark Levinson, and the dual rear DVD as well. So they got this car really optioned almost every option you can put on the car. So strong MSRP, really nice car here. Do have a full set of tools, as we can see. Do have the all elusive DVD remote, which is very important. wheel lock, which is in there, and then the trailer brake that are for the trailering that has never been hooked up. You also have the original first aid kit, never been opened, and you can see the jack is sleeping back there where it's supposed to. So that's going to be what comes with it. And one thing I want to showcase back here that we had to do after we bought the car, the power liftgate motor was not working, so I had to replace it. There's a little piece of trim that goes around this right here that was not on the car when I got it, and you can't get it without buying this panel. It's a very minor deal, but this car will not have the little black trim that goes right along here on all the other cars. So just want to make that everybody aware of that up front. And I'm going to showcase, obviously, that the hatch works no problem. All right, so let me get this thing turned on. Let's check some monitors and start the rest of the video. And it is storming pretty good here, so you might hear some thunder. Hopefully we don't lose power. All right, so got my scanner already hooked up, as you can see. So we will wait for the car to get some communication, or power, I should say. And while we're waiting on that, here is the instrument cluster. As we see, 104, 179, so I feel like I was right on that. No other lights on. Obviously, you got your blind spot, rear cross traffic alert, letting you know your lights are on, automatic headlights, front and rear park assist, and you have the door open icon on. So let me replug this thing up so that we can see what she's talking about. Really nice car here. I drove this car. I put almost 1,000 miles on this car. I had some issues with my GX that I had to get worked on, and so this was my driver, and it's a super nice car. As we can see, we have 9 monitors, those green dots up top, that are all active and ready to be tested, and we have no data stored in the system. So this car will pass emissions in all 50 states. No previous issues to worry about. And yeah, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to, as you can see, we are in the neutral suspension setting. So I'm going to come over here, as you can see, and we're going to bump up to high. And you can see it blinking. Once it gets into the high setting, it will just say high. You will not see the neutral. It will go away. There we go. So we are in the high setting. And that is what it looks like in the high setting, sitting up like a mountain, ready to go climb some rocks, which nobody's ever going to do. So let me showcase the undercarriage while it's jacked up, so to speak. All right, so we do have a brand new spare. And we do have 100% rust-free undercarriage. And that is the original Dunlop Grand Trek that came on these new. Accumulators all look really good under here. How nice everything looks. You have some water dripping down, obviously, right there from the air conditioning. Full transparency, I've already done the exterior video on this because we had that weather roll in, so I went ahead and did that first. That's why you're seeing that condensation.
CV axle's perfect, steering rack's nice and dry. She's dusty, but no rusty. Same thing over here. CV axle's perfect, steering rack's nice and dry. Oh yeah, looking good under here.
All right, so again, we are still in the high setting. You can see all the lights look awesome. So let's roll some windows down, and then I'm going to bump it down to low. Here we go, 1 and 2. And it should get into low pretty quickly, much quicker than it gets into high. Obviously, because it's falling, not raising. There we go, we are in low. And as you can tell, what a difference. So, all of our lights are on, as you can see. Dot 3s, finally they went to all of the LED lighting. So we have our runners that are both on, LED fog lights, LED headlights. Everything works as they should. I'm gonna pop the hood real quick. Very little touch up on this car. Hey, you want to see a bunch of plastic? Everything looks and sounds excellent under here, the way that it should. I did have this serviced at Toyota prior to advertising it. Hood pad, all our factory stickers, all intact. Let's come around back, make sure all of our lights back here are working. I did that when I opened the hood. 2 tag lights and all of our brake lights looking good, so no issues there. I'll honk the horn for you guys. All right, so yeah, what do you guys think? Again, outside video has already been done, so I'm going to put this together and you guys can watch the rest of this video and we will talk soon. All right, so let's get going. Pop up on this roof. Everything looks great up here. No damage, no dents, nothing going on. No fading, no crack clear peeling. Everything looks really good up here. All right, there we go. So we did not do any paint work to the front of this. Car is overall in great shape. I've kind of already talked about that. A few little minor chips that have been touched up. Extremely minor. Other than that, everything looks really nice in the way that it's supposed to. Grill down here on these, they can get all cracked up and messed up. Everything looks great as well. Coming over here to this corner, do have a few little spots right here that have been touched up. And there's like 2 right up here. Other than that, it's in great shape.
The rest of the grille looks fantastic. There's no peeling or anything going on odd that can happen to these grills. No fading, no nothing going on. Our radar cruise emblem looks fantastic, and our front-facing camera is not cracked, and everything looks great there. Coming over here to this passenger headlight, nothing to talk about. I love these headlights. Everything looks awesome. And same thing here on the driver's side. No cracking, no peeling, nothing going on. Hood is in excellent condition. Again, this car overall is in excellent condition. Just some very, very, very tiny, teeny little spots that have all been touched up. Other than that, that is all the touch up on the front of this car. Looks great. It's going to be hard to see down the side of the car because it's white, obviously. But do have a spot right here on the fender. It's been touched up. Clear that up. There we go. All of our step bar and our lower rocker down here, everything looks awesome. No dents or anything on our body line down here, which people opening doors tends to happen. Again, it's going to be hard to see how nice the side of the car is just because it's white. Very little touch up on this car. Really not much to talk about. There is one spot down here. Most importantly, our dog leg all looks really nice. Our roof rail, top part of the quarter, everything looks great up here. No dents, no damage. Driver's mirror is perfect. This car shows really, really well, and whoever owned it, the multiple owners that did own it, they did a good job taking care of this thing. Original windshield in the car, as you can see, which is very important for the heads-up display. A lot of people will put aftermarket windshields in these with heads-up display, and oftentimes they do not work. Coming to the left rear wheel. Wheel is in perfect condition, no scratches, no peeling, nothing going on, no damage anywhere. Does have a like new set of Toyo Open Country HTs, and they actually ride really, really well. I know I've already mentioned that, but they do. Front wheel, same thing like the rear, no damage, no curbing, nothing going on unusual. And we have tons of tread left. So let's get going towards the back. This rear bumper has been painted at some point. I did not do it, but it was painted at some point. It looks fine. And it's in excellent condition at this point. As you can see, lower gate all looks awesome. No dents or anything from people towing anything or backing into anything. telling you guys, this car shows really, really nice. Same thing with the upper part of the gate. No damage, nothing unusual going on there. Spoiler. All looks in great shape. This video will be a little bit faster because there's not much to show here. Look how nice all of our jam looks up in here. Not a bunch of touch-up or scarring marks or anything like that from people putting stuff in and out of here. Everything looks really nice. Carpet on the gate is all in great shape. Just some minor little scuffs and scratches on this plastic. Nothing major, no gouges or anything like that that oftentimes you'll see. Cargo mat looks great. Two little spots, which I'm sure you're seeing right there. Some minor scuffing going on right here. But look how nice the bottom of these seats are. Same thing with the back of the seats. I love this interior color personally. And I love that they did carpet in the .3s right here. It prevents all the denting that we typically see on the .1s and .2s. Bottom of the driver's side seat looks great. And all of our trim looks good over here. Carpet under the mat. Not much to talk about, looks great. Let's see if I can get that back in there laying right. All right, so we will fold these seats down. Everything looks really nice behind the seats where everything is stored, or the seats actually stand up. Headliner's in great shape. Same thing with this passenger side. Third row headrest that goes right here is intact. So let me show you the seats. Typical seatbelt marks, as we all know, but also typical that these seats are really never sat in, and as you can see, they look new. Nothing to write home about here. And power close. All right, let me flip it around. Again, there's going to be very little to talk about on this side as well, just due to the overall condition of the outside of this car. Well, really outside and inside. Rails in great shape. Mirror is just like the driver's side, no cracks or anything going on in our lens. Glass is all good. And the side camera is not cracked and looks nice. Let me try to find some touch-up as we walk down the side of the car. I don't remember seeing much over here. Some on the edge of this door right here if I really want to nitpick. Step bar, lower rocker, all of our body lines look great. Right rear wheel, just like the other side. No damage, no curbing, no gouging. Same set of Toyo Open Countries with tons of life left. Coming to this front wheel. Excellent condition. Just like the rest, same set of Toyos, same amount of tread. So really not much to show over here, guys. So expect to have a really nice car that does not show the miles as far as exterior touch-up and things like that go. It was hard for me to get out of this car. Does have some, I'm going to say 20% tint on the front windows, as you can see. Well, actually, let me go ahead and show you that the window rolls down. Get out of here, fly. Look how nice our kick plate and our trim, our carpet is right here. This is a little susceptible area to wear. It looks fantastic. Carpet underneath looks excellent. Seats are in awesome shape. Look at the lumbar right here. Very little use in this seat here. Side of the console looks awesome. Not a bunch of seatbelt marks. Same thing with our console. Even like down here in this area, look how nice all of that looks. Glove box door. Really nicely done by the previous owner here. Seat, come on gimbal. Seat does go forward, does come back, and it will come up to me and we can recline it. Door panel is in excellent condition. The sides, you guys know that's my pet peeve. Everything looks excellent over here. No scuffing, no damage, nothing to talk about. Our pole right here looks great. I love this wood in this car, the Shimimoko or something like that. All of our trim here looks great except for pollen. Same thing here, just like the front. Do have a few little scuff marks on that speaker cover right there that you can see, and there is one that runs across the sticker right here, and you do have a few right here, as you can see. All very minor. Take a step back for you to get a larger view. Armrest all looks fantastic. Our window shade is up, and we will put that down so the window can go down. Same thing back here. Look how nice our jam looks. Everything is fantastic in here. No seatbelt marks or gouges or anything. Same thing with our plastic and the plastic here, the step to get in the back. All looks awesome. Seat does move forward and it does come back. Carpet underneath all looks really good. Back of our passenger seat looks good. There was a repair done at some point right there, as you can see, but it's down low and not very obvious. Obviously, DVD works. You do have some minor scratches on the screen. These are not gouges, and it's not going to affect the performance of it, but as you can see, they are there. A little bit of indention right here and right here. Other than that, everything looks awesome. Back of the seat, as we saw already, is in really good shape. Actually, let me do that again. Carpet underneath. Bottom of the seat all looks really nice. We are going to, let's see if I can do this, pull this armrest down so I don't forget to do that. And we do have all of our controls back here, so we'll kind of run through those. Oh, let me back up so you guys can see. All of that works, and I have the DVD remote out. I know you guys have already seen that, but it is with the vehicle. Little scratch right here and right here on the back of the console. Very, very minor. Other than that, our registers work as they should. No issues there. Volume knob's intact, and our door does close here on the back of the console. I'm gonna keep moving to try to beat this rain. Door edges look awesome over here. No scuffing going on over here like we had on the other side, so clearly this was grandma's car and maybe the grandbaby was getting in and out of that side. Shade is down. Window is coming down. Window is coming up. Jammed just like the other side. Look how nice everything looks. No seatbelt marks. All of our plastic kick plate right here and our metal trim, even our step, all looks excellent just like the other side. Our seat does slide forward and it does slide back. Carpet underneath looks new. No damage on the back of this seat or anything to report. And the seats back here are in excellent overall condition. Carpet underneath looking good, and the back of the bottom of the seat looking good. Door edges, or the edge of the door panel I should say, looks awesome. Driver's door panel looks great. Minor scuffs down here, nothing major. The rest of the door panel looks great. All of our leather trim and door pull, everything looks awesome. You're not going to see on the dot 2s where you see this wood start to peel, you're not going to see that on these dot 3s. How nice, again, kick plate, step in. Look how nice the carpet is. Again, Holes are very common to happen right there, especially if you sit your foot there. 0 holes or anything to talk about. As we can see, everything looks awesome under here, as it should. Seat does slide forward, does come back, and it does recline, and it does come back up. And look how nice it is. Look how good this side bottom of this bolster looks. Very little wear on this car in this interior. Stitching all looks perfect. Look how nice the side of the console is. Not a bunch of seatbelt marks. Rear side curtain airbags. Heads up display, headlight squirters. We're not going to be doing any of that, I'll tell you that. All right, so sunroof is tilted up. We're going to tilt it down and pop it open. Coming to the close. Try to get it this way here. Cool box is on. Sorry for the viewing. As you can see, cool box is on and it's blowing snowballs. So we'll turn that off. And again, I know everything works as it should in this car. I put almost 1,000 miles on this car personally. Everything looks really nice as it should up here. Our mouse and toggle, all of that looks good. We don't have any peeling or anything weird going on there. So you can see right here, from here to here, something was dropped or spilled and it caused that plastic to melt. So you got that going on. Other than that, little wear here on the top of the shift knob just from rings or whatnot. Cup holder door does open. Parking brake will engage and disengage. Whoa. In there you have a couple USBs and an auxiliary. I can't get my gimbal to get that low. There's not a wireless charging pad in there. But look how nice all of our center stack looks. It's not scratched or anything like that going on, which is fairly common to see. Love the wood in this car. Love it. All right, so we're gonna go home. And we will scoot over here to the radio. Or actually, let's do this. We'll go to climate first. All right, so see all that works as it should. Here's your destination for navigation. Just kind of toggling through these for you guys. Turn it up a little bit.
Was it a ball job? And he was also talking to you.
All right, that's all you're gonna get there. So we can come down here and we can adjust the climate control. You can watch here on the screen that it does work from the switch down here, or from the center stack, I should say. We can also toggle through where the air is going from the center stack, as you can see.
All of a sudden, John Shire read.
We'll turn it back down. Backup camera. All that working as it should. All right, and let me just hit the map for you guys. Here you can see. XM traffic still working. All right. So everything works there as it should. We have our power door switch down there. Accident avoidance. Obviously there's our start stop. Park assist front and rear. I can also hit the view button and take a look at my front facing camera, sides, and back to the nav screen. All right, steering wheel is in excellent condition. Again, this video is not going to do this wood justice. Look how nice all of our buttons here. No peeling, no scratching, nothing going on either side. Steering wheel does go up and it does come down. Comes out to me and it does go back in. Blinkers. And hazard lights. Let's see, horn. Whoa. As we can see, both mirrors are out. I'm gonna fold them in. And we'll fold them back out. Left mirror does go down, comes in, goes up, comes right back. Right side goes out, down, in, and up. As it should. All right, well, I think that does everything. Let me shut this door down. We'll try to take it for a quick spin. All right, here we go. Hopefully the gas light won't come on. 104, 177 miles. And really what I like to do on these drives, my business partner thinks they're pointless, but I just like to showcase that there's not, that first of all, everything's good with the drivability of the car, but also that there's no any kind of drivetrain noise, wheel bearing noise, just anything uncommon that would not be normal for everyday driving, which I know there's not. I again have put about 1,000 miles on this car due to my GX needing some maintenance. Okay, dude, definitely probably not going to be waiting on you to turn. Got this guy in front of me. Let's see if you can see the heads up from here. You can kind of see it flashing, as you see it right there. It's only flashing in the video, by the way. And here we go. Hopefully there's not a cop behind me, because I just literally ran that stop sign. Nice and smooth, shifts very smooth. As we know, 2016 was the first year of the 8-speed transmission.
know, these .3s are really growing on me. I was never really a huge fan of them. We're going to get on the brakes here. Let's watch the steering wheel. Not 1 ounce of shaking. Brakes feel nice and firm. Again, leaning back on the service history this car has. Steering wheel's, let's see if I can get it to do its thing, nice and straight, no vibration. I'm telling you guys, these tires actually ride really, really well. I was pleasantly surprised when I bought it and started driving it, how well it rides. If you put me in this car and didn't tell me what kind of tires it had on it, I might think it had Michelin's on it, to be honest. So nice and quiet, brakes feel great, no drivetrain noise, everything working as it should. Sorry for the shoddy filming. Trying to drive and do this all at the same time can be challenging. All right. So we are back, and 104, 179. So it's always a 2-mile little trip. We're gonna shut her down. And we're gonna check 2 things. 1, factory remote start and door lock actuators. Now, the only way we're gonna know door lock actuators, I'm gonna unlock it. So on a keyless entry start car, this is the way to tell. You unlock it so you know all doors are locked, and then you want to press lock. If you get the beep feedback, then you know all the actuators are good. If you don't get the beep feedback, then we got an issue. No issues with lock actuators. So now we're going to check for factory remote start. We're going to hit the lock button 3 times and hold it on the 3rd. And we do not have factory remote start. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is a super nice, really clean car inside and out. A really hard to find spec as well, you know, the way this thing is spec'd out. So just over 104,000 miles, really nice rust-free car. And you can reach me anytime, Chris@HilsonLuxury.com or 678-454-6060, and we'll talk to one of you guys soon.